All right, guys, welcome back. This is another episode of New Comic Book Day Pull List. This is my favorites. These are we'll run through the website, and then I'll drop a few that I really like and just talk about a few of them. But we're going to run through the website at CBSI, comicbookinvest.com. Hopefully, this is what you like and what you want to see. So let's jump in and look at the website. So, article, as always, I have my little spill for February 24th, the books I really like, and some stuff we're going to be talking about. There's a few books that have some first appearances in them. There's Batman Black and Whites. There's evidently a short story of a new Robin in there named Miyazoki. So she might be worth checking out. There's some gorgeous cover. This is a Joshua Middleton cover right here that you see. Might be worth picking up. There's, I think, 3 different covers for this book. Then you got Future State, guys. There's always some maybe characters. This is a one-shot House of L. At least 2-3 different Kents that are going to be Superman or Superman's son, different things. So it might be worth checking out that book as well. If I struggle with the DC and specking on a lot of the DC stuff, especially this Future State, so I really haven't jumped into it. This other book here, this Generations Forged, not really new characters, but it's like the Batman from the 1989 movie, and there's all these different generations of characters are being brought together. So you never know if you're going to end up having 2 different Batmans from different time periods or 2 different Supermans. So it might be worth checking out and looking at some of that. Not a huge spec play, but if you really like the Batman from I've seen it listed as 1939, but I've also heard 1989. It might be worth checking out. I keep saying that checking out phrase there. And then Dr. Afer, this is a second printing. There are new characters on the cover. So it's the monster looking thing in the back. So once again, if you're into second prints and into first cover appearances, there you go. You have it there on the cover of when the character actually did first appear. Guys, there are lots of variants, and some of them I sort of doubled up and looked at some of them. This Unsacred has lots of covers. It's had lots of covers from Ablaze. The couple that I really do like, I am digging Nuclear Family. And we'll look at the covers down here. But if you haven't checked out Nuclear Family, here's one of the covers. Freaking awesome. This is the 1 for 15, I believe, or 1 for 10. There's also a few stores have some store variants for this one. I like the idea. 1960s, they actually do set off a nuclear bomb, and now the world has to live in their bunkers. So, like how to survive, and so it's just sort of that great sci-fi feel. I do sort of like it, and for me, it's worth checking out. Of course, then you also have Boom. Boom is dropping the biggest book of the week, month, Something's Killing the Children. This is the 1 for 25. There are, I think, 4 different stores. Maybe it was 6 different stores did store variants, and they all sold out within minutes of being listed. Some places have this listed for $150, $180. Some places still have it at a fair price of $50. It's amazing to say that double ratio is a fair price. This is the last of the Archer's Peak arc. This is issue 15. They're going to take a pause for a couple months, and then they're going to come out with issue 16, which will pick up with Erica at either a different time, or at least it'll be a different city. So the final issue of the series, if you haven't been reading it, I mean, it's great. I read all 14 issues just the other day. I'd read some of them, and I reread them and then finished the arc. I'm excited for issue 15. I sadly did not jump in when you're supposed to jump in. So now to collect all these is going to cost quite a bit. So I'm not quite sure if I'm quite willing to pay $108 for 1 for 25. But this is a great cover by Michael Dianalis. So yeah, Something's Killing the Children, just ridiculous. Guys, there's so many other cool covers. David Finch, I don't know where he's been, but man, the past 3 weeks, he has been dropping these 1 for 50 variants. And this week is no different. This week he dropped 3. Wolverine, Black Panther here. Both have a 1 for 50 variant by Finch. And then the one that I think is probably the best of the bunch, just because is this X-Men one with Magic on the cover. Now, it's not as good as his X-Furnace run where he did Magic on the cover, but it's David Finch. And people, when you think of Finch, you think of his X-Men run. You think of some of those covers. So there you go with Wolverine. And then the Black Panther's a great cover too. I'm not quite sure about either of these 2 Captain Marvels. One of them, the first one you see there is a Marvel Snapshots Captain Marvel. It's a 1 for 50. It's better. It's sort of fun. It's a hidden gem cover. Then the one beside it is a 1 for 25. Something about her face does not sell me on the cover. And I hate saying that but I wish I could zoom in a little bit more, but just look at it and it's not terrible. It's just not what I like. It's supposed to be like a classic romance looking cover, and something about it throws me off. But it's also selling for maybe not double, but selling for $30. So it might be worth a dabble in it. Then you have third print of Daredevil 25. This is a Peach Momoko, 1 for 25, third printing. I see a lot of stores doing the sort of bundle deal. You can buy 5 of the 1 for 25 sketch cover and different things. Lots of people have not liked it, and then lots of people have. Peach is so polarizing. People have a problem with the way her hair is sort of fizzy at the top there. Crossover comes out this week. If you've been reading it, there's so many variants, and then there's store variants as well. I'm not big on the way the Image has been doing the variants for it, because they're just virgin covers of the 3 or 4 covers. They're not, to me, spectacular. I don't want to go chase them, though I do like this one. I think this is the 1 for 10. And I like this cover a little bit. This is a Chasing Dragons. This is a Francavilla cover. It's for Heavy Metal Comics. Chasing Dragons, though, the A cover is pretty good too, but I like Francavilla, so it's sort of nice. Ninja and Robots, I do want to stop and look at Ninja and Robots. This is the 1 for 5 right here. But there's one later on that we're look at right now. 1950s robot style. I love that. And then you get a butt shot. I mean, really? But good potential there. Some more fun ones. This is David Nakayama's 1 for 25, I believe. Symbiote Spider-Man number 4. Nakayama doesn't ever get the main covers these days, but he does get these 1 for 25s, 1 for 50s. And you're talking issue 4. So there might be a little bit less of them on the market. It is a great Spider-Man cover. It's not what Nakayama is known for, but Stray Dogs. I can't figure out if this is a ratio or not. This is the acetate cover. There's regular cover A, and then there's this cover D, which is the acetate cover. But it's selling for $25 right now. So I'm not sure how many copies, if a store just got one, like a thank you variant or what. And then Finch is back here doing these Walking Dead. There's a 1 through 6 got second printings, and then it had a black and white sketch, or raw as they call it, of all 1 through 6, and they're 1 for 25s. So if you really like the Walking Dead Deluxe, and the first 6 issues all got second prints, and here's the 1 for 25s that go along with it. So if that's what you like Walking Dead, you've been collecting them, these might be sort of fun to track down. My personal, just for me section, of course, is the ones I like the best. Department of Truth, I read the first issue of it. I have 2 or 3 of the other ones now. I'm going to read through them. I like it. Of course, I read it because of the option news. And I came across another first issue of it. But some of these covers have been stellar. Issue 5 had some great ones, and there was no ratio variants. They were all just ABCD covers. By the Horns, guys, it's worth checking out. It's a fun story. She's out hunting all monsters that have horns, including unicorns. So it sort of brings it, and then it has a backstory that they sort of allude to, but you don't get the full in the first issue. So, and then it has some great store variants, and I think it has a web store and maybe an incentive or a B cover. So people have been high on this book since they saw it at Scout. So you go to Scout's website, or if your store doesn't carry it, and see if you can order it before it sells out. Scout's been having a few sellouts here lately. The next book beside it is this Crimson Lotus. The first issue sold out at a few stores. Crimson Flower sold out at a few stores. This is just a gorgeous cover. This is the B cover. This book over here, Fear Diaries, is a reprint or collection of all of Garrett Gunn, who did Franklin Ghost and Warcorns, which Warcorns, I think 3 comes out today as well, or Fear Diaries. And so just a collection I'm sort of excited about. And these Marvel voices, worth checking out. I said this a lot. The stories are fun. I read the first one. This one has, I think, 4, maybe 5 variants. They're all just ABCD covers, no ratio to it. But this Marvel Miles Morales, I probably pegged to be the one that would be the most sought after. Though there is a Captain Marvel Monica Rambeau cover that's pretty stellar as well. And then it seems like every time I see a Skulldigger cover, it just blows my mind. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw me play with this and made it a little animated one out of this. This is a gorgeous cover. This is from the Black Hammer universe. This is probably, from what I've been hearing, I haven't been reading it, it is the best of all the one shots. It's just a great series. So guys, these are for me, these are the ones I'm really going after. I'm going to try to pick up in the store. If I can get some of these ratio variants, I will definitely try. If I can find something Killing Children for 50, I'm going to buy it. I semi doubt that they're going to be available at that price. It's just ridiculous, in my opinion, that they're already that high. But people love the book. Nuclear Family, that's a great cover. So once again, guys, this is comicbookinvest.com. This is my favorite 5. My website, Hot 10, however you want to call it. Books to check out for Wednesday. See if you like them. comicbookinvest.com. New comic book day pull list.